Hi and welcome back to my channel. So in this video I want you to pick from postcards, from those images, whatever you might feel drawn to find out what your higher self wants you to know at this time. So if there is any image that you feel particularly drawn to, or several of them, then that's a message for you there in that group. You can choose, and see you at your reading. Hi, group number 1, welcome to your reading. So let's start. Let's see whatever the message is from your higher self. What do you need to know at this point? Okay, so let's start. First of all, I think the message, because you chose this image, I think the message is to listen to yourself, to listen to your intuition more. It's like I see this person with their eyes closed and they are listening to this seashell. So I feel like in your situation right now it's essential to like you need to remember not only check the facts but also listen to your own gut, because I feel like your gut has more right, is more right than whatever the 3D representation of your reality is. Listen to what your soul has to say about whatever you're asking about your current circumstances. And I feel like this is just so awesome because you're really, really shining at this point. And I feel like it has been a very long road for you to get to this point. And I feel like one of the most prominent messages is to enjoy yourself and continue being yourself, because like you're really glowing. I feel like your true self is shining through. And like if you're afraid that I feel like you're untouchable. I feel like there may be people who don't wish you well, but they literally can't do anything to you because you're very protected and you're vibing on a whole different level than them, so they cannot really touch you. I feel like with those cards you're also being asked to keep creating what you need to create. And this Page of Cups really tells me that it's okay to have fun. It's okay if you feel like maybe you have been less focused lately and more like about fun, and maybe you have been flowing through life, like maybe a little bit, like maybe you lately become a bit less rigid than usual, and like you let some of the control fall off. It's saying you don't have to blame yourself for that, as long as as long as you're still doing the things that should be done. It's okay if you allow yourself to rest more than usual. It's okay, because there are like times for everything. There are times to put more effort and there are times to let it go. And I feel like maybe your rational mind again has been saying some stuff like, but why do you rest? Okay, we need to do this, but it's not like really necessary to do it. It's like, and you feel it in your heart somewhere, but your brain tells you to that resting more and chilling more and like flowing through life more is not allowed. And that is not the case. If you feel like it, you don't have to blame yourself, because because you're not a robot. You cannot go on autopilot all the time, and also you got to give yourself credit for everything that you've done and allow yourself to rest. That's the biggest gift you can give to yourself, is to not to blame yourself for being lazy at times. It's okay. We're humans, we're not machines. Cannot always, and life is not only about your goals and how to achieve them in the fastest way possible. It's also about enjoying the ride, and sometimes the ride can be slower, and that should be fine. You don't have to blame the process, blame yourself. Honor it and make the best out of it. Rather, the more you allow yourself to rest properly, the more you will be able to push your work further a bit later on. So I feel like the balance is the key here. Yeah, again, this card talks about rest, so just really love when the messages confirm themselves. Clear your mind and cleanse your soul. Healing, cleansing, recharging. So you literally see this person there. They're literally laying under the moon and laying under the waterfall. So it's that time, I feel like, for you. And really make the best out of it, because you will, like, this time is really precious. You will, like, in no time you will be working as a busy bee again. You will be working on your projects again, on your work, doing more in a day than you do now. So allow yourself to relax and not to do anything. Allow yourself to watch that another episode of TV show you want to watch. Allow yourself to have a free evening. It's okay. It's very needed. And recharge the way you like to recharge. I feel like moon is also shining very strongly here, so maybe do some moon rituals, or if you feel called to, like, moon gaze for 5 minutes, like without headphones, without anything. Just allow yourself to look at the moon and see what thoughts come up, what comes up. You can also do some rituals with the moon if you feel called to. But this is like this, I feel like meditative state is very beneficial for you right now. So make the best out of it. I feel like in this reading it's being very highlighted, the fact that it's a very good time for you to be on all by your own right now. It's a very benefic time to be by yourself, meditating, recharging, cleansing yourself, cleansing your crystals, whatever you do, however you connect, whatever puts you in the flow state without overburdening yourself, your mind. It's like you're being called to do that. Maybe plant a plant, or if you like that, I don't know, draw something, or something that puts you in that creative state, very relaxed state. Then do it, because it will really recharge you. Because maybe sometimes we get tired and we don't even realize that we are tired, just because a lot of us live in a city, in a place where the rhythm of life is just, it's completely off harmony with nature. And right now you're being asked to reconnect with your own natural rhythm of life. Where have you been neglecting your own natural flow. I feel like chakra meditation is also very beneficial, might be very beneficial for you right now. And also always remember that you're already in this Ten of Pentacles state, so it will not go away if you allow yourself to breathe extra hour. If you spend some time alone and recharge and reconnect with yourself, like your world will not crash down and your world will not crash down if you express more of that inner child energy. It's actually gonna upgrade your world. You will just feel so much better. Yeah, and it says the mind. So again, there may be a lot of, like, your mind may be very activated at this point. And it's really good that, you know, your brain is working. It's really good that you have all of those ideas, inspirations, and just a lot of thoughts in your head. It's natural. It's what brain does, but allow yourself to relax your mind sometimes, because I feel like it can really take you places, and sometimes you need to zero yourself to, like, it's like a computer that needs to be shut off from time to time so that it can rest as well. Just the same way as we need sleep. But I feel like maybe your mind even active during sleep. Maybe even you see some crazy dreams. Maybe you travel during your sleep and your mind is still kind of working. So you're really being asked to rest during your active phase, even during your everyday life. Maybe create change your routine a little bit so that you have more time for yourself. That's, I feel like, very beneficial for you. And I feel like whatever you're being really called to do right now is a part of your soul's purpose. Maybe not something that you usually do. Maybe you're being drawn to something you were doing in your childhood, for example. But I feel like maybe there have been a lot of responsibilities that you somehow put yourself in a cage, and that's okay, because when we become adults, we really, like, there's a lot of things we need to do and we need to think about, especially. And right now, again, I see water here. I feel like water would be something very beneficial for you. Work with water, take a cleansing bath, talk to your water, whatever it is you feel drawn to do. But I feel like it can be very beneficial. Maybe even sit near the sea if you can. Yeah, like you're really being asked by your higher self to allow yourself to let loose a little bit, to take those swords off, because I feel like maybe you have been thinking way too much even about the things that are okay even without you thinking about them. Yeah, I feel like you're being asked to be very grounded at this point, to be very calm, and to remember how amazing you already are. That will help you discern if there has been any mental clutter, if there has been anything that in your energy field that is not needed. I feel like right now it's the time to just appreciate where you are at the moment. I feel like maybe don't push too hard right now. Maybe don't start anything too drastic right now. Maybe just allow allow the pause to happen, really. Allow yourself to cleanse, and then after this cleanse you will know that, okay, and now I'm ready to take action. Now I'm ready to go out into the world, because right now I feel like you're not really ready, and somewhere deep inside you know all of it. And right now it's time to like retreat. This is like an energy of going somewhere all by yourself, and just relaxing, just meditating. So if you can do it, then do it, and just see the difference. How much better would you feel after that? That's the message for you today. And I feel like after this period of stillness there will be something brand new for you, but you're not able to embrace it before you properly rest and you properly ground yourself. Hope this has helped. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and bye. Okay, pile 2, you chose this beautiful owl, and maybe the spiritual meaning of an owl can be relevant for your life right now. Maybe look it up. I feel like owls for me always talk about like wisdom and clarity of mind, but also the color schemes of this photo is reminding me to stay present, to stay in the moment, to relax in nature, especially without any distractions. I feel like your higher self really wants to give you the message of love, because I feel like you have been doing a lot. You have been like fighting a lot of battles, and they just want to tell you how precious you are, how adorable you are. They just want to raise you up. Like, I feel like your higher self wants to give you a huge hug, because they really adore you. Like all of your sides, all parts of you, they really adore you. Just the way you are. They're saying your true self is just amazing. It's just a precious gemstone, just a precious diamond. Like, they really want to protect you. Yeah, I feel like there is again this message that you don't have to be someone you're not. You just have to be yourself, even if it feels like maybe alien planet for you. Even if sometimes you feel like you don't fit in with something, you don't, like, your ideas are weird, or you're just weird, or there are a lot of things that you don't agree with in today's society, but still your higher self tells you to make yourself at home. What can you do today to adapt to your surroundings? What can you change in your surroundings so that it's more in accordance with your own unique vision? Like, that's the messages that's coming through. How can you show your original self more? How can you bring some of that home to where you are right now, even if you're not yet at the place you want to be at? Which is very beautiful. It's like your higher self wants you to appreciate the moment, what you have right now, because even if right now there are a lot of challenges, a lot of things that are difficult for you, still this time is precious for you. This time is teaching you something. All the difficulties you are surrounded by all the difficulties you meet on your path. They're all teaching you something, and your higher self tells you even in the most challenging situation there is beauty. And I feel like that's just a reminder for you, because I feel like you already know how to see the beauty in life. It's just just a reminder for you to continue doing that, continue enjoying each and every day that you have. The time that we spend here on earth is limited, and it's saying, what can you do right now so that in a few years you will look back and be like, I really appreciated that time and I really made the best out of that time. It's saying, yeah, all we have is now. So, and it's saying empathic star seed, and I feel like, yeah, that's your unique vibe. That's who you are. You're a very advanced soul. You're a very highly sensitive being, and that is not your weakness. That is your strength. That is your own unique power that not many people have. So even if it comes with difficulties, remember how beautiful it is to feel everything. Don't shut off your feelings, because you feel really deeply, and you feel a lot of you can maybe feel a lot of sadness, a lot of challenging emotions, a lot of maybe fear or something that we don't want to feel, right? It's saying you can also feel love very deeply. You can also feel a connection to another person very deeply, and that's beautiful. So remember to protect yourself as well. Don't remember that you may be feeling also what is not yours. Remember that you absorb energies like a sponge. Just remember to protect yourself and be aware of that. Even like going to a shop can be draining to an empath, because you just meet one person and they carry a certain energy with them, and you just standing in their presence, you already absorb it. So really remember that you're not weird. You're not weird for taking time to protect your energy. You're not weird for wanting to be alone, for wanting to recharge. That is very normal, because you're very, very sensitive, and you raise the frequency because you're so advanced. You naturally raise the frequency around you. So just give yourself remember to give yourself credit for that, because you've really earned that place, to be in this place. Express your original self, because I feel like that's you have something to show, and you have your own unique appearance, unique creations, and this is all very valid. I feel like your higher self really enjoys what you're doing, whatever it is you do. And it's saying, wear this outfit proudly, because I feel like there's something really unique about you, and that is meant to be expressed, that is meant to be shown. Yeah, I feel like this is a strong message of protection. And again, there is a hawk. I feel like that's hawk there. So birds might be important. Something about birds might be important here. But you're protected. Your soul family is protecting you from very far away. You have this, even if you absorb energies, you still have this shield around you that doesn't let I feel like it doesn't let any catastrophe to happen to you. It kind of like you're automatically protected from disasters, from like, you know, uh, from complete disasters that can happen to a person on earth. I feel like you're protected from that, so that's very, very great. Remember to be grateful for that as well, and trust that you're on the right path. Trust that you are enough, you're more than enough. Trust that everything will be okay, and trust that what you do right now, it has a huge impact on the world. What you are right now has a huge impact on the world. And also stay loyal to your own beliefs, stay loyal to your own visions, stay loyal to your family, to your people. I feel like there is, like, with both of those birds, there is a message of intellect coming out as well. I feel like your brain is very beautiful. Like you're not only a deeply empathic person, but also you're a very smart person, that you can manipulate energy very, like you know how to, like there is some sort of tactic that you have that no one else has, and that is very unique about you. And I don't know why that message came through, but you have very interesting ways to manifest your visions into reality, and it's just saying that don't disregard your own abilities. Don't, even if you feel down, remember how unique and just out of this world you are. That's a very beautiful message. And also another message that it says stop, embrace winter, embrace the unknown. Even if you are so deep and spiritual and sensitive, you don't have to know it all. You don't have to think 5 steps forward, and you don't have to know that, like, allow surprises in your life. Allow. Also, I feel like there is a message, if you have anxiety, have your clear head as much as you can, because I feel like you really are a very fearless person, fearless soul. It's just because your surroundings, or the world around you, or society today really wants you also to feel like you're nobody, to feel like you're not worthy. But you know that it's not the case. But sometimes it's just when you're being bombarded with those energies that tell you you don't look like the standard, you don't do this, you don't have kids, you don't have kids by a certain age, you don't do this by a certain age, you don't you're doing something else, you're not, I don't know, you're not working a full-time job in the office, you're not that, you're not this. And sometimes it's like it's just easy to start thinking like everybody else, like most of people think. And that's something that I feel like you want to change as well. Like you want to change the norm, the paradigm. But it's okay to get, swayed by the wave sometimes, because we all live here, we're all together. And sometimes it's really good to just stop and not to think about anything at all. And that's just the message. sometimes it's better to stop, to give yourself rest and to reconnect with yourself, to understand what you want to do next in life. Yeah, that's a very beautiful message. I feel like it can be scary to be in this darkness, but it's also sometimes very liberating, where you can connect. It's like a dark room where you can only connect with yourself and your own inner light, and there's nothing else but your inner light. But you believe in that inner light so much, it just doesn't go away, and you're not afraid of the dark. And then you come out into the world, and a lot of situations and people challenge you, and I feel like you've already been through this. Yeah, it's just a reminder how far you've come, really. And just allow yourself to sometimes rest more and sleep more and just be. Okay, and then those messages, those two very powerful messages about that saying about change. So your life is transforming, your life is changing, and that's really beautiful. I feel like maybe there will be a little bit of a stillness before this change rushes in, but it's very inevitable. It's like your life will shift like crazy, I feel like, in the next few years especially. There will be some big change coming into your world. Whatever it might be, either you will move, either you will find a new work, or you will shift to your own business, or you will find some new friends, some new important people in your life, or you will have a child, or you will make a new commitment to somebody, or your relationship will transform, or you will adopt a pet or a baby, or start a new very important project. But something along those lines, some very important thing will happen in the next few years for you, and that is really beautiful. And that's why I feel like right now maybe you're being prepared for this. There are still I feel like you've already been through major activations, but right now there are still some things that you still want to do before this new era starts for you. And that's really beautiful, because I feel like this new era is very exciting. It's something you've always wanted, and it's something like it's very fresh, what you've never experienced before, and it feels very liberating. It feels just everything, all the challenges that you've been prior to this, it's really worth it. It's like each and every sword that you have experienced in yourself, it was for a reason, because it left a tiny scar that is like a lesson learned. And it's like with each scar you became more and more wiser, and you became more and more like your true self. And with those scars you're now able to truly enjoy your life even more. But right now the message for you is to be okay with the stillness, to be okay with a little bit of a rest, because you feel like you don't see coming, but you don't see how exactly maybe it will happen. You don't know the exact date, on August 12th I will start a new project and everything will shift for me. Like, there is no exact date for that. I feel like it will be a smooth transition. So allow yourself to be in this transition and be okay with it, and enjoy the present moment, which is the message Also, your higher self wants to tell you that you've really come a long way. Like, look around how much you've already built. Just appreciate this moment. Just see how much you've already created. That will be really, really good thing to do for you. And I feel like you really give off this earth angel kind of vibe. You're really being asked to continue being yourself, continue shining your light, and continue being this passionate person, because like I feel like you're really being loved. You're really a very precious soul for this earth. You're really a prize. You're really a catch. Just remind yourself that it's healthy. It's not like narcissistic to love yourself. Remind yourself how worthy you are, how precious you are, and if something in your world, like new opportunity or something in your world, doesn't match up to that, it's okay to say no. It's okay to not to take that opportunity. It's okay not to feel guilty about it. It's okay to have your own boundaries. It's very, very needed, especially for you. And yeah, continue expressing your passions, your true self, because you are really powerful, and that's amazing. That's not like, you're not like other girls, definitely. Okay, so I hope this has helped somehow. Maybe it has raised you up a little bit. Thanks a lot for watching. See you next time, and bye. Hi, Pile 3. So you chose this image. So let's see what's the message from your higher self to you at this point. I feel like with this message, immediately when I saw this photo, I thought of message of a tribe. I thought of like soul tribe and your roots, where you come from and where you're headed. But we'll see what's the message. But I feel like the message here is that you're either about to meet your soul tribe members, or if you feel like you're already in a community that you belong to, I feel like it's just a reminder to appreciate them. It's a reminder to nurture your relationships. It's a reminder to appreciate how lucky you are, to how blessed you are to have those people around you, to maybe show them love. If you feel like you don't have anybody, then it's like a message that, first of all, there are a lot of people who are similar to you, who are like you, and who you can vibe with. And I feel like you maybe even have, like, you have soul family everywhere, everywhere around the world, in every country, and like from the, even if from the places in society that you don't expect them to be. For example, like if you're an artist, you may have not only a soul family in an artistry world, but also someone from, like, I don't know, logistics or someone who is not into arts at all, and you will still vibe and connect in some way. It's just that message that your friends may be in an unexpected place for you, and that's okay. That's the beauty of life. You never expect who you're gonna end up with. Never expect who you will become friends with, because friendship and relationships and love, they're so irrational. They're not, you cannot explain why certain people is just like your souls, your souls really vibe with each other. Those little things such as external circumstances, they really can't compare with how your souls can vibe. So that's the message. Yeah, I feel like there is a message of someone here is being lonely. Like maybe you wish, maybe you remember your past connections and you're somehow missing someone, or it's just maybe there's not enough affection in your life right now, and that feels kind of sad, and that feels kind of like something still, like you want to have somebody, and that's normal. We're human. We need people, we need friends, we need connections. That's completely normal. Everything is connected, so if you feel really disconnected, if you feel really alone, and I really love how this correlates, like those mushrooms, they're all living as a family, and this is a family of animals, a family of trees, and it's like there is a strong message of everything is connected. So if you feel like you're alone, you actually are not. You're ever not disconnected. It's really, I feel like this is a message also to believe in the magic of life, because you can meet your people everywhere on the earth, everywhere. However, you even not expect, even maybe you go to the same store in your local area and you will meet someone. Just, it's saying to be very open to the magic of life, and not to wait around for the person to come in, but also to explore your options and not be afraid to coming out of your shell once in a while. And also, even if you're all by your own, I feel like maybe travel the unexplored territories for yourself, and feel like someone may be there for you, someone or something, or a fresh new perspective on your own past relationships. Just there is a lot of magic around you that maybe sometimes you don't see. That's very interesting. There is this strong message of going somewhere. I feel like going somewhere remote, going somewhere far away. If you can, that would be a very good idea to travel right now. I feel like you will find some fresh perspectives on your life. You will maybe find new people. You will have like very unexpected fun. It's a very good idea to do that, I feel like. But everything is connected, and it's like, even I feel like your past lives are very intertwined with this one. Just remember that along with the universe, you co-create this reality. So don't feel like you're powerless. Don't feel like you cannot manifest something if it doesn't show up in your world immediately. I feel like you're powerful, and you've done this before. Because you've done this before, you already know how it needs to be done. Don't say to yourself like, oh, I will not meet anybody, I cannot have this, or I cannot have that, or like, don't put those limiting beliefs on yourself, because you're actually very powerful. There are some connections with ancient civilizations there, and that is a big deal. And I feel like you're being asked to reconnect with your own fire within a bit more, to play around a bit more, and that will really raise you up to connect with your passions. I feel like maybe through your passions you will be able to meet more people, because you will be so light up with your own passions that those people will just naturally be magnetized towards you. There is something about you that is very, very unique and fiery, and you have some gifts that are very unique. So continue doing what you like. Channel your emotions into art. I feel like channel your emotions into whatever you're doing, whatever helps you. Maybe even cook, but do something that will raise you up. And by doing that, you will feel better even if you're all by yourself. You will learn to appreciate this time, and you will actually have fun while being by yourself, because sometimes even when we have people around us, even if they are our best friends, our significant other, we still need some time by ourselves. And when you will have those people around you, you will even think that, well, I wish I could return to that time for a day, because sometimes you really gotta be alone to go through specific lessons that your soul wants to go through. Also, like, I feel like have confidence that you will do everything you want to do here on earth. Yeah. Because like I love that, because you're the magician. Even if you sometimes feel like laying all day, or if you feel very sad and melancholic, you're still the magician. I feel like this is a very, like, you can channel this nostalgia, you can channel this those feelings into something. I feel like you will create something very beautiful with that. But also, it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel alone. It's okay to feel misunderstood. It's okay to feel tired. It's all valid. Just remember that also life has its cycles, and it's not always the same. Remember that after this, there will be a period where you will completely be a brand new person. I feel like you will be able to release a lot of unnecessary, there will be like a new surge of passion for you, because you will reconnect with your own feminine side, and you will release a lot of unnecessary things that hold you back right now, and you will be really in your power like never before. So if you feel a bit low right now, just remember that you're powerful, and you will be able, once you will learn the lesson, you will very quickly, like you will release the melancholy, the apathy, or wherever you may be feeling. And it's also like a message that your people will be there for you, even if you feel like crap, even if you feel like not at your 100%, your people will always be there for you. And I feel like you already know who you can trust, who your people are and who aren't. But that's a very, very beautiful message. Okay, so my memory went out. My memory is full, so I was channeling some messages, but anyway. So the message, also another message, was that something really unique about you that you just need to embrace, that you just need to understand that you're not gonna vibe with a lot of the people around you, and that's normal. just need to appreciate yourself so much that you're okay with being all by yourself, that you actually prefer being all by yourself or in a very small community rather than trying to fit in into a place where people are not on the same page as you. They don't look at life with similar eyes, with similar like mindset to you. There was a message that soon enough there will be some shifts and changes into your world, that you will create those shifts yourself. So because you, like, your Leo energy will really activate and you will know what to do. So it's okay to feel a little bit, it's okay to feel the Hanged Man energy where nothing moves. It's also a part of life, and feel everything you need to feel right now so that later on you will be able to make a move to shine even brighter. Also because you will, with this Hanged Man time, you will learn to know yourself even more. You will know your deepest desires, you will connect, you will know yourself. Just whenever will happen after it, you will always know who you are and where you came from. You will have this completely brand new, stable, calm confidence in yourself, because you've seen yourself in the mirror, you've seen yourself through difficult situations, you've seen yourself through a period of stillness, and you know what you value, you know what you want and where you're headed. So that's really, really awesome. I feel like that's it. My throat is already tired from speaking, so I'll leave the message here. I hope this has helped somehow. You can also look at the cards yourself, and there may be some specific message for you. So I hope this has helped. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye. Hi, group number 4, or people who were drawn to the Sea postcard. So let's see. What's the message from your higher self to you at this time? What do you need to know? This is a very, very lovely message that your higher self really wants you to concentrate on your feelings right now. Like, they really want you to connect with your feminine side, with your nurturing side, they really want you to feel a lot at this time. Like, they really encourage you to do something very lighthearted that brings you joy, that brings you this feeling like you're a teenager in love. I feel like love's in the air, and your higher self really wants you to embody that sensual, lighthearted feeling. When you feel like you're in love with something, when you feel like you're in love with life, with your work, with a person, or something that takes you a little bit to another planet, but in a good way. Like, your higher self really wants you to feel those emotions. And if you felt recently like you were suppressing yourself in some way, then your higher self really wants you to stop doing that and open yourself up, open your heart, and do what your heart really calls you to do. Do where your soul wants you to go there. Because I feel like there are a lot of things that you can explore while being in this state, while being like in love. There are a lot of, just this emotion that you can experience will bring you a lot of good things in your world. Again, there is this message. I feel like you will, through this state of like being in love, through the state of loving something that you do or someone, or just this state where you love and enjoy the world around you, will definitely connect you with your higher self, with your intuition. Like I just see you finding new solutions to the problem, where like new pathways opening for you, where when you are more connected with your feelings. If you've been suppressing them lately or at all, or you were very rational, very like in your masculine side, then you're really being asked to drop it a little bit and connect with your sensual feminine self more. And there's something for you to explore there, like your feelings will really take you places. And also remember, this will help you remember who your authentic self is. It's like through this time you will remember that your sensual self is not like a weak, is not like a side that you need to forget. It's actually the side that you need to embrace to better your life even further, and to raise people around you even more, because I feel like your vibration will raise by you being more connected to your feelings, and that's a very powerful thing actually. And yeah, I feel like at this time you're being aligned with your higher self, you're upgrading further, you're upgrading more through your emotions. I feel like you're maybe gaining even more, becoming even more empathetic, and becoming even more connected with your feelings and with the flow of life in general. It's funny how you chose the sea, and there is an Ace of Cups and Knight of Cups, which are both water. And this whole reading is talking about emotions, so that's just funny how the energy connects like that. By picking a seemingly random image, you get a very specific message that is related to this image. It surprises me every time. Yeah, but it says you're on the right path, so remember that. I feel like your path will upgrade from now on, because you will be more connected with your emotions, and I feel like you will feel even broader spectrum of different types of love that you can feel, because we're always upgrading, right? We're always evolving, so, and there will be something, I feel like there will be something new and fresh for you very soon. At this time there will be something that you will discover about yourself, something that, some sort of new feeling, I feel like some sort of new wave, new cycle in your soul evolution that will bring you lots of fresh emotions that you've never experienced before. And you're becoming more and more authentic like that. You're becoming more connected with who you are at the core. So this is really beautiful. Like, you're upgrading your soul on the right path. You're literally shining. I feel like if there may have been some blockages, you're releasing them at this time. You're successfully releasing any stagnation of your life, because you've chosen to overcome it. I feel like you've chosen to release a lot of unnecessary emotions. However you do it, you just chosen to walk away. You chosen to walk towards your higher self, towards your higher evolution, and you didn't pick a path of stagnation. You didn't pick a path of the self-destruction, self-pity. It's actually the other way around. You chose to progress. You chose the more difficult path where you have to do a lot of shadow work, but you upgrade. You upgrade, and you know yourself so well that nothing can shake you up. So I feel like there has been a lot of shadow work involved in your life already, and right now what you're doing is continuing learning new lessons, but I feel like it's not as heavy as it has been when you were doing like really deep diving into your subconscious. Right now you're much more well aware of who you are, and right now you're just like feel like you're finishing up maybe some things. Maybe a little bit of shadow work can come up still in your world, but there's not much left to do because you've done most of it. And if sometimes in your reality you feel like you're still stuck, it's not the case. That's the confirmation for you that you're not stuck here, and there's not much left to do, because you already chosen to be very connected with your emotions, very connected with your feelings, and you really learn to acknowledge these feelings as a valid thing in your world, as a valid representation of who you are. And there is water again, so I'm I'm just like in every card you can kind of see water. That is really, really beautiful. I really love it. It says, I feel like, trust where you're led. Again, it's about being connected with your emotions, not judging your world only by the 3D representation of it. It's about sometimes closing your eyes and feeling what is actually going on right now in your life and where you're being led, because you deep inside you know where you're being led, and deep inside you know why certain things are happening in your world, because you're already very emotionally intelligent and you already like receive information from all the different sources, unseen sources, invisible sources. Maybe some emotions that you feel right now, like the feelings that you are experiencing right now, may be a little bit intense, and it's saying meditate, calm yourself, ground yourself, do whatever you need to do to feel more peaceful, because there may be a little bit of an overload in your emotional body right now. There may be a lot that's going on behind the scenes. Even if you sit at home all day, still a lot of things, a lot of upgrades are happening. I feel like you're stepping into the fifth dimension right now, and it's not like, it's very intense. It can be very intense at times, where you literally, your soul is just expanding, like your software is expanding, is upgrading, and you need to give yourself maybe a bit more rest. I feel like the message of rest has come up in every group in one way or another. All the higher selves that I'm connected to right now, they're all saying that rest is important. It's just the message that comes through strongly. Rest and rejuvenation and being like very tender with yourself is very important for you right now. Yeah, but you're getting activated again, so that's also very, very beautiful. Yeah, I feel like this is a message that aging in terms of your soul, like feel like maybe in a short amount of time you get quite a bit of activations, quite a bit of upgrades. I feel like there is like a brand new world opening in front of you, I feel like. With this aging, quote unquote, what I mean by aging is like your soul is aging. With this aging, you will just become more, I don't know, you will just enjoy life more. You will not be like your mind will expand so much that you will not be stuck in the little things. You will see the bigger picture, and you will see how much is there actually, how big the world actually is. If before maybe you've been stuck in your like 3D life, you're just work and home and work and home, then right now, even if you still work the same job, right now you see much more in front of you. You will just see that the world has so much to offer, and that maybe before you had prejudices towards people, towards certain people, towards maybe you were judging people by their appearance or something like that. And like right now, while you're expanding, you see so much more, like you see so much more colors. Like if before you've seen only black and white, then right now you will start to see all shades, every shade of rainbow. I don't know, that's just how it comes through. But I feel like really this is just like right now is the portal. Right now is the portal into your brand new life. It's like the message is very simple, really enjoy and feel it all through, because there are so many great emotions that will arise with this new time for you. Doesn't mean like you will live in paradise, but there still are always challenges and something we don't like dealing with, but in general, most of your time you will be in a very, very good space. Yeah, it's like you're really integrating, your soul really integrates a lot of brand new information, a lot of brand new light codes. I feel like you will be much more spiritually aware at this time. It's like right now it feels like completely know and aware and just feel mostly. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Why? Like you know the answers to those questions that maybe prior in your life you didn't know the answer to. Right now you feel it, you know it, and you're really like in a very again cups, in a very lovely state. I feel like you may even fall in love with somebody at this time. If there are brand new connections, then they will really bring you a lot of joy, and you may find love It can be platonic, can be romantic, but you may find love in a very unexpected place for you. It's just maybe can pop up out of the blue, and I just feel so fulfilled. I feel like you will feel this new period of your life, you will feel so fulfilled, so overjoyed with how your life is progressing and who you are, and just of being content with yourself. Yeah, you're finding this balance. It's like you're finding this balance between being this very deep emotional being and a human, and it's like you're integrating that. You're showing by example that it's okay to, that you can live your life and feel all those feelings, that people don't have to be shut off, people don't have to live in fear, and actually people, like, because you've been through all this shadow work, that people should do it too. That it's scary, it's unpleasant, but it's what upgrades you, and this what takes you to such a good place, that sometimes it's really good to face your fears and do that deep dive, so that you can come from the other side and expand, see the world in a completely different light, and experience so much more than you could have if you didn't do this shadow work. You would only stay at the same level, and you would just see two colors instead of 2000. Yeah, again, there is this message of, and again, there's like two for me is related to moon, to feminine energy, and it comes through really strongly. I feel like you're feminine. Oh my god. And when I looked at the back of the deck, there is moon here, so this is crazy. When I get those confirmations, it's just really crazy for me. Yeah, but it really talks about your how very well connected to your emotions you are, and through all of this you are already a high priestess. You already possess so much wisdom that you know, when high priestess walks into the room, then other people just, even in the smallest things, they kind of catch your vibe, your presence, and they even unconsciously learn something from you. So you're literally like the star, like yeah, you're literally like the high priestess. So you're like, I see you all being always connected to the higher realms naturally from now on. Maybe that was very natural for you all the time. That's because that's just who you are. But from now on, you will really be the embodiment of spirit of your higher self, but still being in your body. But this is very, very activating for people who come in contact with you, so just be aware of that. But you're becoming like a really master, like a really advanced soul, so who is very deep, and your higher self just says that there is no limit to you, and also your higher self says enjoy life, enjoy the wonders of life. You are worthy of the best feelings possible. You are worthy of healthy relationships, of fun, of joy, whatever you're seeking. So I feel like that's the message for you. This is such an amazing reading. I really loved it. I hope this has helped somehow. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time, and bye. Hi, everybody who chose this image. Really good to see you here. So let's see what your higher self wants to tell you right now. What do you need to know? Okay, so the first message that I got was about romantic relationship. It was about a person who you had a fallout with, or some disagreement with, or something like that, where you couldn't be on the same page about something. This is a person you have a very deep connection with. I feel like whatever happened, right now what your higher self wants you to do is to raise yourself up. Like your higher self wants you to, doesn't want you to disregard your emotions, but it wants you to feel as a queen of wands again. Your higher self wants you to believe in the miracle that that everything is as it should be, and that everything will, that you will either make up with this person or will go in a separate ways. Like you're really being called here to connect with your flame, connect with your fire, to raise yourself up and connect with your, I feel like, mind. What does it tell you? What does it tell you about the situation? Because I feel like maybe for some of you this person has wronged you. You didn't deserve this. And right now, whatever is happening in that relationship, you've got to raise yourself up. And when you're raised like that, you will know what to do. You will know how to make up with this person. You will know whether you how you want to approach them, in what way you want to approach them. Because I feel like if you resonate with this, then you will need to talk with this person anyway, because what you share is very deep. But there, some time must pass before you talk like that, because maybe right now you're not in a very grounded space about this situation, and some time needs to pass before you guys will talk. I just want to appreciate how much purple is here. Like you're really being asked to connect with your crown, with your higher self right now. I feel like your crown is very open right now, and everything that I'm talking about you already know. I feel like maybe you're being observed by this person, by this connection, because in this card they're also like looking at each other. Yeah, maybe they're watching you, they're just like waiting to see what your next move will be. It's like I don't feel very pleasant energy from this. I feel like someone is dissecting you. It's like it's not a pleasant attention. Maybe that's what you needed to talk about with this person. But something about it is weird. If I were you, I would strongly recommend you to protect your energy, to protect yourself from unnecessary influences, because maybe that can also influence your mental state. your mind, your condition in general. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like this person may have toyed with you in some way. They may have put you in a box, or they may have somehow belittled you. And I feel like you're not like, you see what's happening and you're not agreeing with this whatsoever, and you're not happy with it. Yeah, I feel like right now it's not the right time to connect with this person. It's not the right time to talk to them. But once the right time comes, I feel like you have to, your higher self wants you to say everything that is on your mind right now. I feel like maybe write down everything that you feel right now and protect your energy, because I feel like someone is really, either this person or someone else is really in your energy field, and they're watching you, and that's not pleasant. That's just a very unpleasant observation of your actions and your energy. And someone who watches you is feeling like they have control, they have, like, they are bigger than you, that they see all of you like this, like this person sees this person in a room. But that's not the case. That's just their perspective on you. And I feel like that's why there was this message of raising yourself up from the darkness, raising yourself up all by yourself, and somehow healing yourself from all of this, and like charging yourself, so that you feel very good all by yourself, and you protect your energy. I feel like you're really being called to cut off unnecessary influences, even if it's this person that you feel that you share this very deep connection with. Feel like you're being asked to kind of shut off away from them right now, and make sure your energy field is clear, make sure you're protected. If you had a feeling that, like, you're feeling weird, or you're experiencing not your own emotions or something like that, really cleanse your space, cleanse your energy. Maybe say some affirmations like, I am protected, I am cleansed, I am protected from unnecessary influences, my energy space is clear, everyone who's not in my best interest, they lose interest in me. Something like that. Yeah, I feel like, again, there is this message about this person. If you are not involved in a connection, if you're not resonating, then I guess this is not reading for you. But there is, again, this message that whatever is happening in your connection right now, everything that you shared prior this connection is very real, is very valid, is very true. Like, all the moments that you've shared, all the loves, everything that happened between you two is very valid, and it's saying it's okay if the connection is falling off, it's okay if some things are shifting, because you are both transforming, and you're both, I feel like, needing some time and space without each other. And like, you're also being called to be grateful for everything that happened between you two. Trust that you're being led into the best place, best possible outcome, that either you will connect back together, or either you will go apart, but everything you've shared before is very real, is very valuable time. I feel like this person is sorry, but maybe they're not. Like, I feel like this situation needs some time before both people are certain of what's happening and both people are understanding what's going on. Like, there should be some time needs to pass before the resolution will come. And I feel like this person is sorry, but they're not completely sure of how they're going to express. And I feel like one part of them is sorry and another part of them is very stubborn, is very in their ego. So they're still kind of integrating the fact that they're sorry about what's going on. So I feel like this really needs time, and I feel like the conversation must take place, and it will take place, where both of you will say sorry about where both of you have been wrong in this situation. And yeah, I feel like this will, no matter what sort of unpleasant energy you may be experiencing right now, this will end in a very good, in a good tone, in a good like energy. Don't listen to your mind and don't disregard this person. I feel like don't shut them off completely, because you share such a deep bond, you share love. But maybe say that you need some time to process it, and they need some time to process what they are doing and where they are wrong, because of course we're not perfect, but sometimes things like that happen, and it's natural. And yeah, there will be change. Is solar eclipse happening when there is a new moon? I feel like it is, because today I'm filming it on solar eclipse, so that's a huge synchronicity. There will be a change and brand new beginning for this connection. I feel like either you will completely go away, or I feel like even for most of you, you will learn how to be completely defenseless, and you will find a way to each other because you just love each other so much. Pick your own message. I feel like you already know the answer, but there will be a brand new start to this connection, to this relationship, to changes to both of you as people, because you're learning some lessons right now with this. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of strong energy that this person misses you, even if they kind of do it in a weird way. But I feel like they're really looking at you. They're really reminiscent of you. And I don't know if you guys are not like together physically anymore, or something happened, but they really do miss you. Like they really think a lot about you. I don't know if that helps to know it, but that's just what's coming through here. They feel like you are a very precious part of them. You are very something that they cannot live without. It's very like a little bit addictive, to be fair, but they're also like, they're a very confident person. They're very like confident in themselves. They feel like they will get what they want. They may have been talking about you with others and asking them for guidance, asking them for help. Like, what do I do in this situation? But I feel like they must find the answer to this themselves. And they're looking for it. They're looking for it, definitely. They're trying to find the answer. There are a lot of that's going on in their mental body. Yeah, again, the same message. And Three of Wands, we had it here. And right now we have it in this deck. And again, that's a strong message for you that this situation will transform. You will either completely fall off with this person, or you will find new ways to each other. But I feel like you will know what to do, and I feel like you will, if right now you're not really certain, then a bit later on, when some time will pass, you will be very, very sure. You will raise yourself up, and you will be very sure about what to do with this connection, and you will go about it fearlessly, even if you will have to have a very uneasy talk with each other. You will do it anyway, and you will be very fearless. You will say what you need to say, what they need to hear from you. You will completely expose like all of your thoughts and all of your feelings. What do you feel about this? So that's really great. There will be a brand new beginning, and there will be clarity, and there will be this challenging period will end soon for you. Just raise yourself up and believe that it will, even if right now you feel weird, even if right now you feel helpless. Remember to protect your energy, because this person may even not be wanting to do harm to you or make you feel uncomfortable, but that's just their energy. That's just how they deal with things, and that's just because their feelings are so deep, they can be very intense and they don't even realize it. So I feel like that's it. I hope this has helped in some way. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching, and bye. Hi to people who chose this rose. Let's see what your higher self wants you to know at this time. Okay, so immediately there is some challenging energy that's present in your life. This is some very, very unpleasant energy that you're dealing with. Some things just don't go your way, and you're always kind of getting into stuck in the same pattern, in the same situation, and it doesn't get any better. Yeah, there's a lot of that feeling of like you're stuck in a cage, like you're always ending up with the same sort of people, like you're getting nowhere, like it's not working out the way you want it to, and like there's this feeling of like melancholy, but like also you feel very tired, feel very, maybe like your trust is really, like you don't trust that it will get better, because it hasn't been better for a long time. Interesting, but like the solution to this is, it's saying tap into your inner child. Maybe something that you've been doing recently is not in alignment with who you are. Maybe you've been a little bit too stuck in your ego, in like what you see yourself as, but not who you actually are. I feel like maybe you have really disconnected from your inner child lately, and that's why so many, like, you don't feel that joy anymore. You don't feel that, maybe you haven't seen life as a very fun thing lately. You haven't played a lot. It's like I feel like you're saying something like I'm tired, something like I'm always getting and I'm always ending up in the same situation. I'm always like there are always the same people around me, and I feel like the more you experience it, the more you kind of expand on it, the more you attract the same thing to your world, because each and every time your trust is being tested and you kind of, you don't pass that trust test. You don't trust that it can be better. Like you've lost that inner fire. Like you've lost, like maybe you had dreams but you have given up on them. And like you really closed some part of yourself that used to be very playful, used to be very open when you were a child. But that's interesting because it says light worker starseed, serve the world by being you. Maybe you have forgotten a little bit about what it's like being you truly. Maybe you have lost yourself behind the mask. Maybe you've become so comfortable with the version of yourself that you created, but you've created this version mostly because of your insecurities about expectations of others, but it's like there is this such a beautiful self deep inside of you, such a unique person that's hiding behind who you show yourself to be. And maybe you have forgotten a little bit about who you truly are and how powerful you truly are. And it's right now your higher self calls you to remember. Also, your higher self tells you that whatever, how depressive it can get, no matter how depressive it can get, you're able to get out of this state, and you're able to enjoy the life once more, because there are a lot of things that you haven't explored yet. And like you have people around you, or you have people around you who really care about you, who really want you to succeed, who really want you to get out of this loop. I feel like you're really being asked to distract from your routine, distract yourself from your own thoughts, and go out and play, go and have fun. And it's like you don't have to return to this place anymore. You don't have to be in this low space, because that's not who you are. And you're meant to be raised. You're meant to rise. You're meant to You're meant to shine. Yeah, there is a message of faith here. So there really has been some sort of faith test, some sort of test whether you can hold on and whether you can believe that you yourself can shift the situation, you yourself have the power to choose yourself and to be who you are unapologetically, even if no one else around you understands, even if there is no opportunities. If there are no opportunities, then you create one for yourself, because that's who you are, because you are an empress and you are a magician. And whatever you're going through right now, it's just a huge faith test. It's a lesson and it's a faith test whether you can hold on. And when there are two frees here, there is a free here, there is a free here, and there's a free here. So that may be important, but I feel like that's the message to create your own reality, and that's the message to tap into your own magician, into your own inner empress. Believe in the impossible and believe that you are able to create a perfect world for yourself and for others, where you will feel in a completely brand new way. Yeah, there will be a new beginning for you. So, like right now, maybe take it slow. Try to release, acknowledge and release your emotions, like one by one. Maybe write it on paper, maybe speak it through. Sometimes even speaking to yourself really helps. To understand what's going on with you and what are you afraid of, really. But just remember, right now your higher self wants you to know that you've got the power and you will shift out of this energy, and that your true essence is very, very beautiful, it's very unique, and that there are a lot that you can do in your situation, even if maybe you feel like you can't, you feel like you're living in a box. You can always get out of this box. I feel like it just starts in your head, it just starts in your faith. So I see you really releasing that. I see you really coming out of the rut, of the dark place, into the light. Just make the first step and decide to not to get involved in this unpleasant energies anymore, because that's not for you and that's not who you are, and you're meant to enjoy life. You're meant to be here and there, and you're meant to do a lot of things, but like, it's not like you're wasting your time right now, but the faster you will learn this lesson, the faster you will be able to venture out into the world. Yeah, they're like yeah, there's like this very strong message of travel, of exploring new territory for yourself, because you have this knight inside of you. You have this strong, like, very curious. You're very curious. Maybe you haven't tapped into your curiosity lately. You haven't tapped into your inner child lately, but there is a very strong, like, explorer, adventure inside of you, that you gotta remember that that it's always alive, even if you don't feel like you have an option to do anything. once I feel like once you will step over that blockage in your mind, and your higher self tells you you've got the power to do it, you are very powerful, and whatever you say to yourself is the truth. So if you say that you're stuck and that you're not going nowhere, then yeah, that will be the case, because you are so powerful that you will create that reality for yourself. And again, there is a message of faith, of hope, and of being guided by, even if your hope is frail, it still shines there, being guided by your hope, being guided by your dreams, being guided by your inner child that wants to explore. Yeah, and whatever you may be experiencing right now, like all of those unpleasant things, the feeling that you have lost, the feeling that you are not worthy, it will all shift into the experience very soon. But your higher self wants you to make the first step to get out of this, because only you will be able to. No one will give you this perfect opportunity. You will only create it yourself. So this is a very abstract reading, but I hope that this has brought some clarity, this has helped somehow. Thanks so much for being here, and bye.